The Itel S25 Ultra has undoubtedly cemented itself as one of the best value budget smartphones 2024 has to offer. But there are other incredible smartphones which are competing with it, such as those from Tecno, Redmi and Infinix. And today we are going to be comparing this S25 Ultra with the similarly priced Infinix Hot 50 Pro Plus. They aren't actually similar in price, but they both happen to fall into a price bracket of about $150. Before we dive in, I want to say that if the S25 Ultra can manage to come out on top, I will conclude that Itel has finally gotten to the same level as Tecno and Infinix.
Okay, let's go.
So let's start with the design and build quality. Both phones are made of plastic, which is expected considering the price. They are both very slim, with the Hot 50 Pro Plus measuring a thickness of 6.8mm and the S25 Ultra at 6.9mm. They both sport camera models which are prone to wobbling slightly, while the S25 Ultra has a wider camera model so shouldn't wobble as much. However, the S25 Ultra is more resistant. The Hot 50 Pro Plus comes with IP54 dust and splash proof rating, which isn't as protective as the IP64 waterproof rating on the S25 Ultra, so the Itel wins the first category. Turning to the display, I am shocked, literally, how Itel's displays started getting so good. They've had a rough history when it comes to this area, and I'm glad that they are now even competing with Infinix top budget phones. But which one is actually better? Well, both displays are Full HD OLED panels with a 120Hz refresh rate, Gorilla Glass protection and insane level of brightness. So if you put them side by side, I don't think you'd notice any difference, and in truth, there's actually no difference.
Stop the cap.
So that's a draw in the display category. Next is performance, and it's one area where Itel phones have really lagged behind. Up to this very day, Itel has had quite the reputation as the laggy phone brand, and here's proof why I'm saying so. Some comments suggest Itel is one of the worst phones among Infinix, Tecno and Itel. Their MediaTek processor is of the lowest standard. I can't advise someone to buy Itel. And by MediaTek, this person means you suck, because to be brutally honest, those are underpowered chipsets. So I thought Itel would shake things up as the Infinix Hot 50 Pro Plus is powered by the MediaTek Helio G100, the best budget gaming chip on the market. However, they still stuck to Unisoc and embedded the Unisoc T620 into this S25 Ultra, and it's an immediate turn off. Judging by the benchmark scores, it's about 30% lower performing than the Helio G100, which I expected. For some reason, Itel just can't use any other chip, and unfortunately, it's what is still hindering them behind in this category. So the Hot 50 Pro Plus takes this point. Both phones are now neck and neck. This comparison is getting much more intense. So now, which phone has the better software? I haven't really been a fan of Itel OS right from the early days. The name is still bogus in my opinion, but if you zoom out of that perspective, you would notice how much the software itself has stepped up. It's now distinctively different from iOS and XOS. But when you compare it to the XOS 14 running on this Hot 50 Pro Plus, the Itel OS finally wins. How, you may ask? Well, that has to do with the software support. This Hot 50 Pro Plus only supports one major OS update to Android 15, which is very generous. However, I'm very glad to say that with this S25 Ultra, Itel doesn't promise 1 but 2 years of software support. And if they can follow through with this promise, then this phone should get Android 16, which would be amazing. So the S25 Ultra snatches this point, and if you are enjoying this video, kindly subscribe to the channel for more videos just like this one. Thank you so much. When it comes to battery life, both phones pack a massive 5000 mAh battery, which lasts as long as you should expect. However, the Itel just brings in 18W fast charging, which is pretty mediocre for today's standards. On the other hand, the Infinix Hot 50 Pro Plus brings 33W fast charging, which is much better. So the Infinix claims the 5th point. Before we talk about the cameras, I just want to say that I expected the Infinix to squash the Itel here. However, after 5 categories, both phones are still neck and neck, and it shows that Itel phones are on a whole new level. I'm very impressed. But which phone wins in the final category? The cameras. The Infinix Hot 50 Pro Plus brings a 50MP main camera, a 2MP depth camera with a third unspecified lens. Video on the rear is capped out at 2K 30 frames per second, which is fine. The Itel S25 Ultra brings a 50MP main camera as well, with an unspecified macro camera and an auxiliary lens for depth perception. It also shoots 2K 30 frames per second. Both phones also come with a 32MP selfie camera, so in this area both phones end up with a draw. Wow. Looking at the end results here, it's very clear how much Itel has improved. This is clearly a phone Itel has invested their heart and soul to make incredible. And even if it didn't win, you should know that this is against the top spec Infinix Hot 50 Pro Plus. So I can see that this phone is highly recommendable to anyone. But if you want to see an in-depth breakdown of the Itel S25 Ultra, click the card on the screen and I'll tell you all about it.